What's up, people? I am back with another video. Yes, my bad. It has been some time since my last video, but I have great news. Over the last 3 months, I've been car hunting and been in and out of a lot of cars, SUVs, and things of that sort. Trucks, whatever you can think of, I've been test driving. Don't know if I wanted to stay in the fast lane. I didn't know if I wanted to jump into the luxury lane. Or I just didn't know if I wanted to jump into maybe something a little bit more rugged, as in off-roading or something like that. And test driving multiple cars over and over and over kind of landed me to where I am today. And I have narrowed my decisions down to 2. So it's 2 vehicle types that are the finalists. But before we get into that, let's talk about the cars, trucks, things like that that I did test drive. First car was a Corvette. I test drove a C8. Loved it, faster than any car I've driven. Cons of it is I'm 6'5", 6'6". Can't fit in there. My knees banged against the middle console and the steering wheel over and over and over. Not only that, I pretty much had to roll out of the car to get out. So that's that one. Second was the Z01. Test drove Z01. Unfortunately, definitely wasn't a fit as soon as I got in the car. Windshield's probably this big, literally this big, the front windshield to see out of. It was another one of those cars where it's really light and you can kind of lose control of it if you're not comfortable with it. Obviously, coming from Mopar and being with the Scat Pack, it's a lot heavier, and I guess I was just used to that heaviness. Well, that Z01 scared the shit out of me. Excuse me, the crap out of me. And yeah, I ruled that one out almost immediately. So another car that I test drove that I really liked, I enjoyed the power, I enjoyed everything about the car, was the GT500. The Mustang GT500. I am by all means not a Mustang guy, but that car right there sold me. If I ever decided to get a Mustang, it could be my finalist. But if I ever were to decide to get a Mustang, it would definitely be that GT500. We're talking about quick, reliable, a lot of control. I mean, when you get into a lot of power, you're gonna get, the car to spin out sideways. Favorite part of all of that, but yeah, I really enjoyed that car. But again, it's a 2-seater, right? I'm 6'6". Again, I cannot fit into a coupe. I've even driven a red-eye Challenger. Not gonna happen. Still a coupe. Enjoy the power. I'm a Mopar guy. Love Mopars. It just wasn't one of those things that worked for me. My legs need to breathe. I need to extend my legs. Can you imagine me being in a car, a small car like that, driving for 8 hours? Yeah, I've done that. Not cool at all. And then, when it comes to the trucks, I've driven, I've even tried that Raptor. Now, I really do like the trucks. I do enjoy the Raptor by all means, right? The only thing about it is I don't think I'm at the truck phase just yet. So I'm going to rule out all of the trucks from the time being until I actually get into the truck phase. But right now in life, I'm not into the truck phases. So all the other trucks that I've test drove, driven, even a few friends of mine, it's ruled out. I'm not going to venture into that. So guys, don't worry. You don't have to worry about my 2 finalists being a truck. It's not a truck at all. As far as SUVs, I've test drove a Trackhawk. Really like the Trackhawk. Made a lot of sense to me. I was able to get in and out of it without having to crawl. I got the power on demand. I mean, the throttle response was amazing. I mean, we're talking about 707 horsepower, right? Inside of an SUV. Not to mention, it's all-wheel drive. So the launch on that thing is ridiculous. You're talking about getting thrown back in your seat every time you give that throttle some play. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know which worse, that Trackhawk or a roller coaster. Secondly, about that car I really enjoyed was just the space in it. I was very comfortable. I was able to, just overall be comfortable, I guess. I mean, I guess that's what I'm looking for, between the mix of the balance of power and comfortability. Like, I have to be comfortable at some point. I am not the average height, and I can't just slide in and out of any and every car. So that Trackhawk is definitely one of the better options for me when it comes to it. I've even done some research with Tesla. They have a car out. I'm not even sure if it's out now or it will be coming out. I'm sorry, forgive me for not knowing all the details, but the Tesla Roadster. Again, another small car. From the looks of it, I didn't get an opportunity to test drive it. I'm not even sure they're even out yet or where they are as far as production of those vehicles. But it is a very quick car. I really did like it at first, but the drawbacks from that is, hey, it's on a battery. How many pulls can I get on the battery? How long does it take for me to charge up that battery? And things like that. I can run with my friends for about six hours at any given moment, any point of a day or time throughout of a day, just doing anything. We can drive from one state to another or just do a couple pulls, maybe a couple burnouts, whatever, who knows. But the Roadster just wasn't an option when it comes to riding out with the crew, or I'll be sidelined quicker than anticipating. So yeah, so that's pretty much cars that I've thought about. I've test drove, and which kind of led me to where I am now. So here's the big thing, or the big reveal. The two cars that I've made my finalist cars or vehicles are, one, the Trackhawk, and I'll tell you a little bit what I like about the Trackhawk. Again, the Trackhawk is very fast. When I first heard about, hey, you can get a Jeep Cherokee Trackhawk, all-wheel drive, it's really fast, things like that. I mean, it's one thing to know it, it's another to experience it. So riding around in that car, getting some pulls on that car, I mean, those cars are undefeated when it comes to pulling, especially from a dig. And if you, for all my car people, you know exactly what I mean. That car is undefeated from a dig. That car has made me so proud, and it's not even my car, but it's made me so proud to have driven that car for the little bit of time that I've driven it, and actually sold me on it. I was so sold on that car. I mean, if I had to make an impulse decision, I probably would have had that car today. But I'm smarter than that, and I didn't do that. I always need to do more research, right? Another thing I like about that car is, again, the comfort, right? It's very comfortable. It's very spacious, and it's, for a guy my height, that's pretty ideal for me. It didn't let me down in any areas. The interior is great. I love the Trackhawk. Emblem inside on the steering wheel, maybe even on the trunk. I just like how it's well put together. Now my second option is the Red Eye Charger, the 2021 Red Eye Charger. Now, we have these two. It's tough. Those decisions are tough. I've been going back and forth. I plan on making a decision between the two in a few days. So what I will be doing is I will be releasing another video with a decision on whether I'm going to go with the Trackhawk here or I'm going to go with the Charger 21 Red Eye. Again, it's really tough right now, but the difference in both of those as far as the MSRP, we're looking at the Trackhawk MSRP is what, $87K, and then we have the Charger Red Eye at, I believe it was 80K, or starting around between 77 to 80K MSRP right there. So yeah, so that's pretty much what the difference is in cost. Trackhawk, like I said not too long ago, we're looking at about 87 MSRP, and the Charger Red Eye is about between 77 and 80 MSRP. There's a delta between maybe $8,000 to $10,000 difference in price, but the price isn't why I would make a decision for either left or right at this point. Things I do like about the Charger, obviously no one has test driven one other than Dodge and a few of their, architects and design and engineers over there at Dodge. But what I do like about it is, coming from Dodge Charger, my Scat Pack, I do like how it fit me. It was more spacious. It's a lot more spacious than the Challenger. I enjoy having a trunk that's just as big as the back seat, a row of back seats. It's a little spacious there. And then not only that, if you want to put maybe a kid or a cousin, or if you want to go on a family trip, a friend's trip, beach trip, you have room in the back seat to pretty much throw whatever you can back there. But what I am mostly excited about is when I drove the Red Eye Challenger. I'm so stuck on this Charger right now because I'm talking about it. But when I test drove the Red Eye Charger, it threw me back. It's one thing to hear the power, it's one thing to imagine the power, and it's another thing to feel the power. There are three aspects of power: hear about it, what you think about it, and what it actually is when you're in that car. And again, that's another vehicle where I was sold. The power is what sold me. The fact that a car can move that quick, from production, right? Straight from the dealership floor out into the street, we're moving that fast. I mean, my God, I can't even imagine the type of trouble one can get into with that car. But those are my two decisions. Again, we have the Trackhawk here, and we also have the 2021 Charger Red Eye. Now again, you guys like, subscribe, hit that follow button, turn on your notifications, because within a few days I will have a decision on which of the two that I will be taking home in the next month and a half, maybe 2 months. So yeah, like, subscribe. Do not forget to turn on your notifications, because I will be updating you guys sooner than later. And another thing, what I will be doing, I will be uploading another video pretty much showing you the details and behind the scenes on me getting my Scat Pack that I sold. I had to take it all the way to Maryland. I want to give you guys a little bit of visuals on, what that looked like from me trailing in it all the way to Maryland, to unhooking it from the trailer, taking it off, as far as even going inside the office with the GM and signing all the paperwork and the car over to the dealership. So stay tuned for that video. I know it should have came before this one, but stuff happens. I felt like I was more eager to get this one out to you guys before the other. So stay tuned, be ready, and we're gonna turn up. I'm out. Peace.